EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
That is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. to throw is Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Back to throw, Watson out to his left. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold it on.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down, here's Chase McLaughlin for the Browns field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring it down shy of the 20. Now 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Jackson. That is caught. And mark him down right up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Ravens at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can drive us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, but he gives himself up there at the end.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
He'll drop to throw. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Ravens. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. This is Hines. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. Does those set up third and manageable?
In every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
This now a 3rd and 4. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson changing to play. Here's Watson on 1st down. Got a man complete to Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And now they'll shift things around. On the delay, here's Hines. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Watson. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score from 17. Ravens 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Coleman now. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Faking the give. Now Watson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And off balance slow there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Watson. Throw outside, taken in by Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Watson. Catch made by Slayton. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up second and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Once again, he finds Slayton. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He's gotten a jump to his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. And quickly they get to the line.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and it forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Watson now to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 33 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
McLaughlin for the extra point. Now they'll audible to something else.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 24, Ravens 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Duvernay in motion.
On second down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, he's got a little dive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Right when he pitched that to him, it looked like he had a good numbers advantage on the outside. He did, and it turned into a nice game.
Allowed his vision to take over, too, because he was able to pick when he put his foot in the ground and took off upfield because he actually had options. Could he go now, wait another second? It really didn't matter, but he chose the exact right time and turned it into a big-time run.
49 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game, but have the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Middle. Change it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now Lamar changing the look.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Ball at the 6, third and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
There he goes, right side. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
In motion, Slayton.
Back to throw, Watson. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Orley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long. Now it's Watson. Flush pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going back As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Yo. Go right here.
Jackson now. Now hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, goal to go. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and goal coming up here. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Hines. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they're getting with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
13. Hey, middle. Hey. Go.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Jackson.
This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
You gotta make a move. You gotta make it happen.
Now Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late stop they needed. And now an extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Tucker now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A tie game in the 4th quarter. You know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and you can't do it with a nice catch right there.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We'll leave the extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. And he will have the Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. Well, they'll get it up just short of 45 at the 44. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That is a pretty good drive they're putting together. I know on the other side line, that offense kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all. If they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The run
one hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But when they kept the offense on the field, you saw the face I made looking at you like, what are they doing? How did they do that?
Yeah, that's almost a miracle, isn't it? Because the two of us have talked to play callers, and every time we talk to them about going for it on 4th and long, they give us that same look you just gave me. And they always say, I don't have that call on my play sheet, Haas. We just don't have that one. Well, apparently he did, and they got it.
And in overtime. Wow. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for the Ravens, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.